Hello, hello. What's up, everyone? I'm doing a live today. I'm going to talk about a session that I just finished with a client. And it's the title of this live. She went from a self rated, feeling insecure, right? And I ask my clients when we start a session how they're feeling and how they would rate those feelings. And so she rated on a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is like off the charts, feeling insecure. That was her main emotion. So from feeling a self-rated 8 uh, into 0 and off the chart feelings of courage. And I glanced down at the clock and saw we had hit the 48-minute mark. So I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this session here. And I just kind of want to preface it by saying that anytime I share a story like this, I always get permission from the person first and foremost. And so I would love to know. I can see now Facebook is letting people know that I'm actually live. So if you're here with me, I'd love to know who you are. If you want to comment down below, and I can send you extra love, extra vibes, or on the replay as well. If you could just you could copy and paste replay or whatever you want to say down below, and I'll send you some extra love, extra feelings. But yeah, I finished that session with her. And the main takeaway from that one is that this is the norm. This is normal. We are meant to feel our emotions, to recognize them, to see that we're feeling insecure, whatever the emotion might be, and to be able to release it and move it through your body and call in through the universal law of vacuum, right? Call in that which you are desiring to feel. And for her, she was desiring to feel courageous. When we hopped in the session to start, she didn't know how she wanted to feel, right? And I think so many people are kind of walking around and doing the daily things. We're doing all the things, like you're checking the boxes and you're doing the strategies and all of that, but never really moving the needle, right? Never really fully encompassing and becoming that which you really dream about becoming and experiencing and having. And so, hey, Mary. So that's kind of the purpose of this live, is to say, I'm just going to be really honest about this. There's a lot of times that I don't share my clients' wins, or the fact that it's super normal for my clients to go from a self-rated 8 of insecurity into an off-the-chart 10 of feeling courage, because it feels like it's impossible, right? And so there's that human part of me that still comes in and goes, did that just happen? Like, holy shit, right? But it happens over and 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 over again. And so I had this moment when I got off the session with her, and she gave me permission to share her story and to even tag her and talk about this, because what it does is, as we normalize this, is we normalize the fact that you can actually really go from this perpetual hamster wheel of feeling insecurity or feeling whatever, like the overwhelm, the frustration, the anxiety, whatever it might be, and never really transmuting that into what you desire it to be, right? And so many of us are sitting in, we'll do all the tools that we know to do to get ourselves out of those negative emotions. Hey, Rosalie. And even to call in, like, what are you calling in? What is it you desire to feel? Because the emotions that you're feeling, they're moving at a specific frequency, a specific vibration, and they're consistently moving. And so we're always moving in one direction or the other. So are we consistently moving in a direction that feels like, well, I'm just going to mask this until I can get to the next, right? Let me just get to the end of the workday. Let me just get to the weekend, just to repeat the cycle over and over again. And so, I do a lot of different things. I teach a lot of different modalities, and this is just one of them. This person is in my royalty code. So it's the highest level of being able to work with me. That's highest level of access with me. And people in my group programs, they get incredible results as well. And then the reason why people move into the royalty code is because there's just that nitty gritty, right? That's that little thing that, like, why am I afraid? Like, here I am sitting in the boardroom, right? And why am I like still questioning myself? Like, should I raise my hand? Should I propose this, answer, or should I respond? And there's this little piece in the back of their mind that's like, from somewhere along the way, 0 to 7 years old, as the human brain is developing, that said, no, what if you're wrong? Right? What if they laugh? What if you don't understand the question? Like all of the, and then you hold yourself back. And whether it's in the boardroom, I'll say it, or in the bedroom, whatever it might be, it's causing you to consistently get the same results. And so, it can feel very esoterical at first. It can feel like what I do for a living. It's hard to summarize. It's hard to put it into words, right? Because there really aren't words to it. I help clients really understand that, one, they're allowed to feel the emotions, that they came into a human body that has an array of emotions, and so permission to feel them. And so for so many people, even just really understanding that and grasping that and leaning into the believability of that, where so many people have been told not to feel them, to stuff them away, to sit there, to be reverent, to cross your arms, to be seen and not heard, all of the things that we bring into Summer. We bring into our everyday lives. Thank you, Summer. So I'm going to put that comment up here. You stopped me in my track when I read that. I save lives, right? Save lives, and thank you for that. And that's what I do. I save lives, and let me own that, right? Let me receive that, and up level, right? Up level, elevate. Really being able to step into what's next, and then what's next, and it gets to get good, and it gets to get even better, and then even better, and then even better. So, again, coming back to the title of this live, from a self-rated 8 of insecurity into an off-the-chart 10 of courage. And the really cool thing about the type of work that I do with my clients is that these results last. This is the new status quo. So if you're someone who has done, I'll say like any other kind of talk therapy or whatever else might be out there that you've tried, there's so many different modalities that so many of my clients have tried before coming and working with me. That, like even on, weekend retreats, let's talk about that for a moment. Like going somewhere and really having like a breakthrough, right? That's one thing. But then being able to have that breakthrough be your new status quo, be who you are, be who you be. And then you get to level up, and then you get to level up and up and up and up, right? That's the idea, that you get to continuously move the notch and then stay there. And I think for so many people, at least the clients that I work with, hey, Samantha, they're going and they're doing these things, right? And we get hype. And then you come back into the real world, and then all of a sudden it's like almost like you can punish yourself, because now, well, I knew better, I know better, I know the things, I had that over there, and now I'm back here, right? And so then that just perpetuates and almost picks up some momentum in knowing what it can feel like, and knowing what it can be like. And then you come back into the real world after, right, being on vacation or whatever it might be. And so that's the idea. The idea is that you get to live your life fully being you, fully showing up as you, being able to speak your truth and be seen in the way that you really desire to be seen. So that's what I do for my clients. That's what I do in my groups and in my private mentorships. And so, if you are someone who is watching this live now or on the replay and you're thinking, I'd like to get me some of that, you can send me a private message and let's have a conversation. So I have 2 spots left in the royalty code through the end of July. And I have I don't even know how many spots are left in my group program that I'm starting on August 8th, 8/8. I don't know because like I had 2 more people sign up in the last 2 or 3 days. And so I haven't really kept count, but I'm gonna keep it into an intimate group. It feels like this next round is going to be, it's meant to be like it's still an intimate group. And so this next round that I'm going to teach, combining I'm combining mastering the brain game with my Rise Tribe, with something brand new that I've never even taught. I'm going to add in, and I'm calling it Release to Rise. So um, it's for those who are ready to release the grip that you have on whatever you believe is reality right now, and you're willing to rise into what it is that you are becoming. And so, yeah, if you're curious about joining us there, I am going to bring the intention of the group to have a focal point around the physical body. So you could also have an intention that's layered above that, like maybe being able to fully feel empowered, being able to increase your bank account, being able to, like, whatever it might be. But that's the focal point for the group, and that's the way that I'm going to teach this. And this is something that is a very specific step by step. Literally, this is what you do in order to get what you desire, right? It's not the kind of mentoring that I do as well, like the what do I want to say? Like giving some perspective and giving some great ideas and giving some like ways of perception of like seeing something, which can be life altering. But it's all of that and the literal step by steps, like the how to's, right? So many times I've worked with mentors myself, and they tell me to, well, just be courage, just be courageous. It's just going to take courage, for example, right? I'm going to come back to the title of this live. And I would think, but how? Right? Like, how? When everything in the brain is saying you might die if you go live, right? Now I go live all the time. Just an example. So, yeah, I wanted to share that. I wanted to share what happened with my client. One, because as I talk about her, it amplifies her results even more. And you were all a part of that. And it helps me to really let the truth be known as far as like what I do with my clients. So, yeah, if you're interested in my private mentorship, that is something that I do, by application only. So you can still send me a private message and we can have a conversation. But, and also even in groups, right? I don't let just everyone into the groups. This is an energy that I protect. So let's have a conversation. Let's see if I am the teacher, the mentor, the coach, the healer for you. And if you are meant to come into the Rise Tribe with us as well. So I'll leave it at that. If you'd like a taste from a self-rated 8 of whatever it is, or off the charts, whatever it might be that you're feeling, and into what you're really calling in, and fully step into it, embody it, and create the new synapses in the brain that says, this is who I am, this is who I be, then I encourage and I invite you to send me a private message and let's have a conversation. All right, everyone, have an amazing Thursday afternoon. I am going to go get my nails done because goodness gracious, they need to be done. I will see you, I don't know, when I see you.